wasn't my dad. That wasn't my dad. Right, auntie?
Jesus Christ, Zeke, what the fuck? That ain't your fucking auntie. That's your mother.
Mo, what the fuck is she talking about?
Now's not the time to act like you know what the fuck you're doing, right? Because I know you don't. Listen up. I killed my dad to save my family, right? Drew, Monet, Diana, Mecca will go after all of them if you don't kill Lorenzo. And he'll make sure you're the last one alive so you can see all of them die right in front of your face. You know what type of nigga he is. You don't have a choice, just like I ain't have a choice. So just get ready, man, because after this shit, you ain't never gonna be the same, Kane. You really think you could do this shit without me? Half of this shit going on under your nose you don't even see. Kane, he replaced Rico's work with Sugar just to get you to take him back. Drew, he's still fucking that nigga that dropped him and Zeke's name to the school about that dead body. And Diana stole that money out your bar. You need me, and I need my sister, so what are we doing?
You about to go to war or some shit?
You gotta stop and prepare for war when it starts. You've already lost.
And welcome back to Eggs, Grits, and Ignorance. It's your best morning show, the best show you love to hate. And we're here to recap season 3, episode 1 of Power Book 2, Ghost. And I'm here with the best team. You know who it is, all the way from PA. It's my man at Big Kid Envy _chops, aka Lost Cause. What's going on, my brother?
My lost cause.
We got a late start, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get Vaughn in so we can get right to it. What's going on, Vaughn? What's happening?
What's good?
Ain't nothing much.
Late nights, early mornings.
Hey, if my video goes out, I got 19% on my video. So just on my video, my audio still be here. So y'all have to carry on the show without me. If I end up it's just,
you die, we all die.
Nah, y'all can keep it going. The broadcast just won't end until I get back in and cut it off. But we're here, man, and you know what it is. It's been a little minute since we've had Power in our midst, in our lives, and so we're back with Tariq and Effie and Braden and Kane and all of it. And what you about to say?
Yes.
I said the crew love.
The crew. Yeah, so all right, before we get started, biggest takeaway from this episode without giving anything away.
The biggest takeaway? I mean, shit got real quick.
It's gonna be some good murders.
Oh yeah. I'm loving Braden right now.
You loving Braden?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring up something about Braden in a little bit. But the episode starts off like on fire, really lit. Like,
yo, Tariq said it.
What he said?
Michael Rainey said it on his post. He was like, "Yo, the first 5 minutes."
Yeah, because like
first 5 minutes,
it was like first off they had this mysterious black woman come in. They first show oh Lord, I hate this.
The auction.
What's the lawyer's name? Oh God, Method Man's character.
Yeah. Method Man fenced the ring.
Yeah, McLean. So McLean goes ahead and fences the ring that Tariq paid him with, which was out of what's his name's bag. Mecca's bag.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mecca, this mysterious lady comes, she comes to the auction house. This guy buys it for $5 million, like it's nothing. 5.5 million.
Yeah, I got that. I keep that in my Birkin.
Yeah. Well, first off, season 3, episode 1, entitled "Your Perception, Your Reality." That's the title. I thought it was a very fitting title for this episode. So then the man goes to first off, who proposes to their wife?
A $5 million ring.
No, with a $5 million ring in Central Park in the dead of night.
Rich people.
Somebody looking to get killed.
Nah, but that's not because you gotta remember they gentrifying the shit out of Manhattan. So
No,
Yeah, but at
no,
that time of night, come on now.
like there was nobody around. There was nobody around.
so no fear being robbed.
And shit.
But it was just weird.
Yeah, it was real. It was real. It was kind of, that shit was strange as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. In crime infested Central Park. Correct, my brother. Correct.
That's my sister.
That's the safest park
That's
on the
female.
planet.
My bad. Correct, my sister. Correct. All right.
That is the safest park on the planet.
What? Never.
All right, so basically, this mysterious black woman comes up. Uh-oh, your MacBook will sleep soon. Let's plugged in. All right, so she walks into the thing and she asks for this ring, and the man does not want to give it up. Personally, it's a bunch of black people with guns. I might want to just give it up.
But you know, he held
Nah,
his
he was
own.
talking hella grease.
He held his own in front of his woman. You know, he can't look like a punk.
And that's why his woman ain't got no hand now.
She got a
Or
hand, she
no
ain't got
life.
fingers.
Or
But
no
no, she
life.
chopped the whole hand wrist off, right?
She chopped the
She
whole
chopped the
thing.
whole. She cut it
Yeah.
from. She took like
Snatched
half.
the ring off.
What is it? Cut it to the white meat. She cut
A
that
little- She went past white meat. She took half her forearm. It said thank you.
Yeah, yo, Georgia, great. Thanks for tapping in. She said Shorty started bugging. Yeah, she did instantly. Like she was like, "Yo, you ain't got my shit. So you ain't gonna give me that. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take it." Now, to me, was that an overreaction?
In her character, no. I don't think she overreacted because she's making a statement. I'm here. I come to claim what's mine, and I need to find out what the F going on. So I'm taking my shit back. And did his shit just die on us?
Yes, it did.
No, it's not dead. I turned my camera off. I can move it around.
It died. It should have had a heart attack.
I mean,
I'm
You
trying
got
to
to log into your phone.
shit. If I log into my phone, you're gonna see me in my car on the way home.
black folks, we can't ever get shit right.
Okay, here we go. All right, I think it's yep, there we go. That'll work. All right, now you're just gonna see my side. You're just gonna get a side shot
That's
because
okay.
the power cord ain't long. All right, so I can turn like this, and I can't read my notes. Okay,
Rocket short cord.
huh?
Struggle is real over there,
Hey,
right?
listen, I got my iPad. Man, look, let me tell you something. I recorded a podcast at 6. Then we had to produce a live show. Shouts out to Tangy T podcast. Very interesting. Their show was 2 hours long, and then now we're here. So we're here. Okay, can we do that, please?
Yeah, because you probably got 13% left on your phone now. I'm on the.
No, I'm good. The phone charger is now charging the iPad. The man, shut up. All right, so
All right.
I got a whole bunch of eye shit going on over here. So let's just get through this. All right. Now
Let's get it.
Could have taken a finger. That is true.
Nah, man, fuck that shit. It's more dramatic. I loved every minute of it. Chop that bitch arm off.
I don't think she overreacted. I mean, she was.
What she says-
listen, she
what my
making a
man-
statement.
I hate these Americans. So crass.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
so, Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. You good?
So then they shift from that to Reek. He basically he's still in Braden's room. George Miller talking about give me my shit.
Hey.
So they end up shifting over to Tariq, and he's in his dorm room back in Stansfield. And he hasn't quite moved out of the room, and him and Effie are having a conversation. Vaughn, through that conversation, did you find that I thought that was actually a real conversation between him and Effie, because Effie's like, yo, look, I know we said I'm going to transfer here so that I could get more. That's we gonna come back to that. Vaughn, we're gonna Swanson, we're gonna come back to that. I think Effie's a snitch. We're gonna come back to that because we got to talk about that. But Effie was discussing, is that a real conversation that you have with a man? Because she says she transferred there so that they could spend more time, but she really doesn't want to get known as just Tariq's girl. She wants to have her own identity. Is that something that happens in a lot of, like, I guess, especially young relationships?
In a relationship that young, I think she's on the right path to wanting to have her own identity, because at that age we get lost in the young love and wanting to, be in that person's company. But she's already saying that she wants her own identity. She don't want to be known as Tariq's girl, and I think she wants to separate herself for a number of reasons. Just because she knows that Tariq is into a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just to kind of keep herself kind of clean, I think she wants to have that separation to say, hey, I'm my own person. He doesn't control me. I just think that's a good thing that she is wanting to separate herself and find herself.
Yeah, what about you, E?
I think it was bullshit.
It's not. It's not.
I do. Because
but he needs to keep a close eye on her too.
I think she took something real and tried to spin it so that she could hide the fact she's a snitch. I don't give a fuck. Because I said this before. I said, remember, I said that I think that Tariq should marry her like Ghost married Tasha to keep her quiet.
Now I get that, but I don't think Effie's a snitch. I just can't.
You don't think she's a snitch?
I think Effie's Mecca.
I can't subscribe to that, man.
Yo, I think Effie is Mecca.
I'm gonna tell you why I think she got.
You think? Hold on. Let's get back to what Evie said. You think Effie is Mecca?
Yo,
talk about her title.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but you really think that they are identical?
I really think that because the DA is insistent that she has somebody embedded in their camp.
Not yo, no. Yeah, no, but she's talking. I'm gonna tell you about that. See, we jumping ahead.
Okay.
Keep
us straight.
But I just feel like I always feel like you. Hold up, I'm not gonna get in that, but I always feel like you can't trust Effie because in the beginning she turned him in to keep her shit going. So he should not trust her.
But why did she turn him in the Flagship Power, and that was season 4? Why did she turn him in?
Because he was gonna take her shit over.
But why did she need to? Why did she specifically? No, not only was it taken over because she was like, hey,
look, he was taking money out of her pocket.
Why is it important for her to have money in her pocket?
Because she broke.
Exactly. And she's like, yo, hey, like you've got it. Like I'm here. I'm like, you've got it made. Like you got daddy paying your tuition. Me, I'm here paying for myself. I ain't got nobody. So
right, but she not in that position now.
So why would she go? My reasoning for it is a couple reasons, but one of them is why would she go, right, and snitch on Tariq at this point when
because she'll lose everything.
At this point, Tariq is feeding her whatever it is she needs.
Yeah.
Like she don't get no bread. She gets no bread after that.
So what is her reason for being there then?
How about maybe she actually loves the nigga?
Tasha loves.
She may love him, but there's a motive behind everything. It's a motive behind it.
I'm not saying
Tasha loved Ghost at one point.
I'm not saying that something ain't gonna come up. And I know she moves kind of weird and but I think if Tariq stays honest with her, because
definitely
see, here's the thing. See, Tariq keeps going against I'm not my dad.
But he is.
He is to a point, because he almost treated her the way Ghost would have, in that I'm trying to protect you, because that's the lie he told everybody. That's the lie Ghost told everybody. Ghost, every time he didn't tell somebody something or he lied to somebody, it's for your protection. I wanted to protect you. But Tariq at a moment was going to say the same thing. He said, I just wanted to protect you. She said, I don't need protecting. I'm good. And that's when he told her, like, that's when he opened up to her. So I don't think that there's ever going to be a snitch moment from her. I think it's going to come from someplace else, but we'll get into that later. All right.
I don't think it's going to come from there.
And I don't even think girl got no snitch inside the organization.
We'll see.
Well, you know, she probably she could be fishing too.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the reason why I think she ain't got that she don't have no snitch inside of the organization is because when Blanca was about to walk out the room,
she blurted that shit out like,
yeah. I got somebody in the organization, like, as to say, show me your hand and I'll show you mine. Because Blanca was like, if you ain't got nothing, I'm out. And then so she blurted it out. I mean, who likes Blanca? I mean, she's the good person. She's the good person around a bunch of bad people.
No, she's a shitty cop. I tell you that. She's not a good cop.
Monet, is Monet doing too damn much at the beginning of this episode?
No.
She always do too much.
I'm gonna be real. That was a question.
I can relate. I can relate 100%.
That's what I was gonna say. Evie, you being the only person on, and I don't know if you feel comfortable talking about it, but
we Gucci.
You're the only person who has lost a child on this. Like, I thought, from kind of watching you and being around you and like being around you through that process, I didn't think she was doing too much. I thought that was kind of on par with someone who lost their son.
I tell you like this: a woman is always going to take it the hardest because this child is a part of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you 9 months with this in you. So that bond is way different. Even from father to son or father to daughter, it is the bond between mother and child is way different. And it's gonna spawn different reactions. She's lucky she's not sitting up there drinking herself into a stupor, because everybody responds to tragedy different. You know what I'm saying? Me, I have depression, and then I laugh. Like, I use laughter to hide my depression. I don't lash out on people, but people can see that shit on my face at points. You know what I'm saying? She is right on point with what she should be doing. Hell yeah, blackout. I'm gonna black out on my husband because that wasn't your fucking kid, and you're gonna try to tell me how I should be. The fuck?
And yeah, I'm gonna snap like Swan said. I'm gonna snap on my daughter, because if it wasn't for you, nosy ass, not only is he still alive, but he's in the NBA doing his thing, and we are out this game like you. And I think that Diana in that moment was extremely selfish and took no accountability for all of the dominoes that fell because she opened her fucking mouth.
What I don't understand is why she doesn't see herself as part of the problem. Because
she does. She does.
But
she started to. But if you remember in back in season 2, her father promoted that shit. So that's why she don't think she's.
He promoted it because he needed a snitch, and he knew that.
Yes,
he knew that
he played it
because she had the bag, and he was like, "What was in the bag? What was in the bag, mija?"
They know she was going
to. Because he knew she was gonna look, and she was like, "Poppy, does everybody think I'm a snitch?" No. That's your strong. Like, he tried to, like, he played her. He was like, "Nah, that's not a negative thing."
He was a sucker. So she can't. She's never gonna take accountability for something that has been promoted as okay. Never.
She's the baby girl of the family, and she's spoiled. She is. So McClane tells him that Mecca, since he was killed and everything he had, he left to Zeke, and since Zeke was killed, it goes to the next biological parent, which is Monet. But they kept the cash, the cars, and all they left was the penthouse that she could have. She doesn't want it, so in an odd twist of fate, she gives it to Drew and Kane. And
stupid. Them niggas is stupid.
Talk about an odd couple of a group. And then all of a sudden now, I want to see if anybody was deep with this. Why all of a sudden is not his name ain't Dante. What is his name? The dad. Jesus Christ. What am I missing?
Lorenzo?
Yeah, why is Lorenzo now all of a sudden want Diana to go to Stansfield?
He gotta keep somebody on his side. He don't got nobody on his team right now.
Yeah, but why send her? She can be at the house.
Give her what she want.
I think it's too. I'm with you on that, Evie.
And then he gonna need somebody to hustle because he said we ain't getting it.
That's it right there. He needs.
So if she gets in with Tariq, she can learn the game.
What was the biggest
take over that spot?
Says so she could be nosy. Jamila, no, she can't be nosy. It's one thing to be nosy, then it's another thing to say some shit. Like you could be nosy and keep the information to yourself. She was nosy and then gossiped about the shit she learned. Like she's
messy.
Yeah,
she was messy. She was loving hip hop.
Yeah. Nope, it's not to be up. Yeah, that's right. To be up under her and up under Tariq, and but I don't think that's gonna work out because
Effie gonna kill Diana.
Yep. Effie already got the eye on her.
Yes, Georgia, she gonna fuck up the whole brick. You right about that.
Effie already has the eye on her.
Oh yeah. I thought her moving into Stansfield, that scene and stuff, I thought it moved way too quickly. I thought they transitioned to that way too quickly. She ends up with Becca as her roommate, who is Braden's sister. And they have a weird kind of odd exchange, which I didn't understand. The writers could have left that out. I really didn't. I was like, yeah.
It was shots were fired.
They're gonna be good friends.
Yeah, shots were fired. Let me tell you, I think the reason why this first episode is moving so fast because there's a lot of moving parts and they have to jump to certain things early on just to get to the point.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I think there is so much that is going on in the season that jumping to this part or so early on is allowing the story to unfold.
Man, listen,
because I believe there's a lot of moving parts. If it's moving this fast, this early, there's a lot going on.
I think some bodies will be had.
Becca as her roommate is too much for me.
But I think Becca is a cool person right now. For right now, I think Becca's
she's a Black Lives Matter queen.
I think she like that come back. Diana has class with Tariq and all of them. They have a brief conversation at the school. Braden ends up with a promotion. He now has a job at his daddy's firm.
Is that a promotion? Is that privilege?
That is it's privilege.
It's about to be. It's about to be a promotion.
It's 100% privilege. Like I was trying to say it in a nice way. Georgia Miller thinks that Becca's going to be a clutch character. I could kind of see that. You got to tell me where you're going with that, Georgia. I can't wait to get you on the show next week. All right. Braden's privilege pays off. He ends up, instead of going to jail, goes to work at daddy's firm, making a lot of money. It just sped up the timeline of things he was going to do. His uncle Lucas seems to see the potential in him. Said that the course correct was genius, but admitting it was stupid. And introduces him to who I feel is going to be Braden's love interest.
For the assistant.
Yeah, the assistant. Kiki.
But Kiki. But you know what? I think that is how they're going to be able to clean the money. Is through that firm.
Oh no! Listen, I have that's in my notes for later.
Okay. I'm just jumping the gun.
Yeah,
we good.
Oh, are we doing predictions? Are we doing predictions at the end?
Yeah, predictions
later.
Okay.
Also,
Also,
I got one.
Like, listen up, y'all, because we got it on the clock because literally it's 10:54 and I'm not home.
Okay.
All right. So, Reek and Braden have the same problem. What's the problem they have? Somebody by the name of Bash. Well, after Stern finds out what Bash did, Bash is out, no longer, as he called Daddy Stern bucks, cut him off. And since the prenup was ironclad, he got no money. So he came to blackmail two people who I did not know if he knew exactly who he was fucking with. And Bash ends up dying because Tariq kills him in a bit of rage.
I didn't see that coming.
I did. I didn't.
Yeah, I remember he very impulsive.
Yeah, Tariq is
very impulsive.
And once he was there by himself, I was like, there's no way this boy. Do you know? Fact. Tariq almost has as many bodies as Ghost has.
Almost. I can believe that.
He's creeping up. He's creeping up on the amount of bodies Ghost had. And I'm thinking, and this boy ain't even out of college. Like, he's still like 18.
Yeah, but you gotta remember how many niggas did Ghost kill before we even get a show.
I'm talking about as we
I know you're talking about as we watch, but you gotta think about where he came from and how he came up and what he did to come up. So how many bodies he had before 18, 19? You know what I mean?
So towards the beginning, after Kane's housewarming party, Noma shows up, and that's the mysterious lady. Her name is Noma, and she says that her fiance, which was news to fucking me, because Mecca wanted to marry goddamn Monet, and was all up Monet's ass in season 2. Who no mention of a fiance.
He like him chocolate.
Shit.
He like him chocolate.
And Noma kind of good looking too. What? Does anybody watch Fresh Bel Air, the show now on Peacock? Oh, it's if you do not watch it, go watch it. It's very good.
I will not watch it.
It's very, very good. And Jeffrey on there, him and the dude and here, these Americans are so cross. They sound exactly like, they actually look alike too. But anyway, so Kane, Braden, and Tariq end up talking their way out of the situation and into an ass load of drugs. Have we just seen the reincarnation of Tommy, Kanan, and Ghost?
Yo, they stumbled upon that Serbian work.
They don't know what it.
That's how Tommy Warehouse was looking when he was getting the work from the Serbs.
But think about this: isn't there a gaping hole in New York City since Tommy left? Since Ghost, that Mecca kind of filled. Mecca kind of filled that distro for the New York area.
I don't think so. I think that nigga just was an opportunist.
Yeah, no,
like he wasn't there for that. He was like, oh yeah. I think if he could have got Monet without moving work and doing things like that, he would have did it that way too.
Jeff said, "Hell no, that after school special gonna fall by episode 6."
Hey.
I
have faith in them.
I don't. I'm gonna tell you. Well, I have faith in Tariq.
I do too. They gonna pull it off.
I have faith in the fact that Tariq has a brain.
But Kane gonna get it.
Yeah, Kane
is gonna be the downfall.
You think Kane gonna be the down? I don't think Kane gonna be the downfall. I think I think Kane has learned enough where he's like, yo, I might want to listen to this little smart motherfucker. I'm gonna keep my finger on his neck, but I might want to keep him around because the little nigga is smart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of, but
Kane is hot-headed.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something that I just noticed this season, and I had to go back and watch the other 2 seasons. Kane is kind of, and it's funny how they named him Kane, and Kanan is kind of similar, but he's actually kind of witty. Do you know how many names he had for Braden? How many nicknames he had in this episode?
He called him everything under the sun.
I can call you some names too.
Yeah. He called him
but I digress.
Yeah, word. I almost choked when he called him Silver Spoon.
He called what he called him. He called
thinking about Ricky Schroeder.
He didn't call him Ebony Ivory. He called the both of them what? Thelma and Louise or some shit like that. What he called the 2 of them?
A bunch of shit. He called them a lot of shit.
He just, and I had to go back and watch, but he's witty. But they get out. They come to find out they go into this warehouse with Effie, and it is drugs plenty. Kane wants to show Lorenzo that he's the man, that he can run stuff, so he will follow Tariq to the point before he tries to take over. Yeah, I could see
why? That. But that's the worst thing any man can do is try to impress their father.
I like what Jeff said.
Do it for yourself.
Kane shit. He gonna push Braden too far, and that's gonna get them caught up.
Braden need a body.
That's gonna get the jitters off of him.
Nah, he needs to have a reason to play this game for real. Right now, he don't have a reason to play for real. He can still play for fun.
Yeah,
he need a body.
Once
Braden needs
a
body.
He's in the game
because he's claiming the body
that he didn't do, and and I think Kane knows he didn't do it, and I think Kane knows he didn't do it. That's why he was going to have him kill Basher. He was like, "You did it right, didn't you?"
Yeah, he acting like a virgin that's lying on his dick.
George Miller, it's fun to him now. Like he said it to his uncle. He was like,
it's a rush.
I didn't do it because of the money. I did it because it's a rush.
Right.
And it's something I'm good at. And he is good at it, but that shit'll get you, skydiving is a rush too. But if your parachute don't open, it'll be the last jump you ever take. That shit fun too.
He gonna get a body on him before the season over.
He out after that first body.
Yeah. Reek doesn't want Effie to get back in the game, but Effie says she's her own woman and tells Reek not to worry about her, and he knows he can't tell her she can't hustle. Besides, they need all the help they can get. After seeing all the drugs, McLean and Sachs, they're pretty much still playing each other. Even though they're working together, they're still 2 people on opposite sides of the same coin. McLean is dirty and uses Reek and the Tejadas to keep his pockets fat, while Sachs is also messy and willing to bend the rules to get justice.
Somebody need to kill his ass.
Who, Sachs? Sachs is never going to die.
Sachs.
I have come to terms with that. Sachs is never dying. McLean is using Sachs to get his brother out of prison, who we just found out this nigga got hepatitis A, B, C, and D, and E, F, and G.
I want to know. I want to know what the fuck he got, because he got something that's good. No, he ain't just got no damn hepatitis.
Indeed.
He got that
nigga got AIDS or something.
Hepatitis D.
Hey, what's up, Big Cliff? Hey, man. Once again, y'all,
fuck out of here.
If you just tapping in, we're recapping Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3, Episode 1. He want him out of jail, but Georgia Miller said his kidneys fried.
Kidneys or something. That nigga I think he got AIDS or something.
Nah,
son got Son
He got something.
He got a hybrid going on. He got something.
A through F.
He got hepatitis alphabet is what he got. And the doctor says that he can't get out. I mean, he can't join his trial unless he's out of jail. So of course, McClane, feeling the pressure, he goes ahead and he pressures Sachs, which then pushes the DA. She's like, oh wait, hold on. Why is this so important? If we look at that, we might have something to get him on.
He need a body transplant.
He need a body transplant. So they go ahead and they now shift Jenny Sullivan, and let's talk about her and Blanca for a little bit. Jenny Sullivan is the new age Blanca Rodriguez, because you saw they did that callback to Power where she goes, hey, do you think you got enough juice to get a local federal task force? Well, what was Blanca originally on? She was originally just a police officer, a detective that ended up in a joint task force with the feds, just like Jenny Sullivan is. And they want to get all of them on RICO charges, like they was trying to get Ghost, Tommy, and Angela. It's just retelling the same story.
Parallel, yeah.
It's the parallel. Then she says she has a CI embedded in Reek's organization, which I think is total bullshit. I don't think she has anybody in the organization except for Sachs, and Sachs isn't even in any organization. And I think Sachs wants justice, but Sachs love pussy too. So at the end of the day,
how do you love that pussy? Because she ain't got no ass.
She got
zero cheeks.
She got NASA tall, no ass at all.
It don't matter. It's
minimus.
Yeah.
Listen.
So minimal.
Yo, and you know what? If you think about it, you look at Angela. She ain't had no ass neither. But big ass head. No, hell nah. You know, the more I looked at her, the worse she looked at me.
Angela was pretty in the face. Now,
the finest one on the show was Notori.
No, I would say no. Now I will say I will agree with you.
You know why he's saying it? Because he's looking at her titties.
Oh, yes, I was.
You know how
that's why.
Big old chocolate. I'm on to the show.
Anyway, let's stay on task.
Yeah.
Stay on task.
Call her Mrs. Butterworth, but Mrs. Buttersworth, nothing but pancake. But yeah, she ain't got nothing. But you know, that's right on par with what they be liking. So
facts. It's an apple.
It's an apple. Yeah, they have a memorial for Zeke, because they talked about changing perception. And
I think Reek's speech was moist. That shit did. Like I wasn't feeling
no, because Reek
to me he wasn't like it didn't feel like he was changing his narrative enough. Like he was trying too hard.
Yeah, that's
because I think he's way more articulate than that.
No, but I don't think he wrote that speech. I think
Effie wrote that shit.
No, the governor, not the governor. What's his name? Lorenz Tate.
Tate. His name is
Tate wrote it.
Yeah, Tate. Yeah, I think Tate wrote it. You saw he was sitting there nodding his head. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
I think Tate may have wrote it.
Reek about to be the next lieutenant governor of New York City.
You never know.
And then I just thought that if it was supposed to be about Zeke, let it be about Zeke, and Tariq turned it into being about him. And I think that in some people's eyes made it look worse than what it is.
That's what I said. This shit sucked. I ain't like it.
And then Diana got a new pet. The teacher's aide, the professor's aide.
Something is up with him.
Yeah, I think he's undercover.
Yes.
I think she's gonna be. I think Diana about to be a new thought.
I think the professor and the aide, something is up with them, because remember in the beginning she said I selected these people, all of you.
But when you working, it's like Jeffrey said he's a snitch. Like when with stuff like that, like the aide helps the professor do certain things, and I think he helped to select her and Reek because I think he is a plant by Blanca. That's who I think he's in there by. I think he's a plant by Blanca to kind of infiltrate through, like, to kind of bounce around and like see what's up, because I don't think the professor knows, because if you look at it, her interaction with Tate used to bend them legs back. Now you could tell by the way they was talking. They was talking.
Yeah.
Tate.
Yeah.
And Tate get down.
He definitely propositioned her right in front of his own woman.
You see who he was with, right? You know who that is, right?
No, I don't know who that was.
That's the woman from his campaign.
Yes.
That he was smashing. That was married to to his campaign manager.
Yeah. Because I kept looking at her, I'm like, dang, she looks familiar, but
she was light skinned.
No,
that's her.
And then at the end, he kicked her out.
Go back to season 2.
Yeah, no, it's not season 2, it's season 4 or 5. I think it's season 5. Because that's right when his downfall. It's right when his downfall happened. It's season 5. It is season 5.
Yeah.
Because that's when he kind of fell off because Tate because Ghost had somebody play this loud recording of him when dude found out that he was smashing his wife. That was his wife. That was old boy wife that he was smashing in season 5 of Power. And right in front of her, he's talking to the other one, and I was like, oh yeah, Tate about that life now.
That's pimping.
That's what is it? Pimping since big pimping. Like Tate be getting it in now.
Well, Diana said that she's gonna change the narrative about Zeke.
She did say that.
Mm-hmm. And I think she's gonna do it for more than one reason. She's gonna do it for Monet because she's tired of Monet blaming her, but treating her a certain way.
But
it's her damn fault.
I don't think Monet will ever forgive her.
Never.
You don't think it's nothing she can do to?
Nothing. Time.
You set the ship on fire.
Like you the one. Like then you get mad because everybody sunk. Like you was standing there with the gasoline and the matches.
For real. Iceberg coming. And she like just go straight.
Like because I even put that. I thought that was key when I put it in the intro. For the intro music for the season, because it was because of her all of those dominoes fell.
Oh, she changed the whole storyline with that one conversation.
Yeah. So
everything that was supposed to happen changed because of that one conversation.
Exactly. That ain't your mother. That ain't your auntie. That's your mother. Oh, and you this. Oh, and you that. I mean, ever since season 1, she been a snitch. So I mean, is what it is. All right. And then we find out that true to Power fashion, if you don't see a body, it ain't dead. The person ain't dead.
We didn't see Ghost body.
We did see Ghost body. Like
Ghost is dead.
They had the scene where Tommy and Ghost had that conversation, and like Tommy stayed with Ghost till he died.
Yeah, but we ain't seen him in the funeral, like the casket and all that. I don't want to see the man laid up.
They didn't want to pay that man. They didn't want to pay that man for one scene. I mean, that ain't hard.
That's a whole nother season.
That's a whole nother season they got to pay that man for. Nah, cause we're gonna have this closed casket. Lauren is then shown and wants to know when she could stop being dead, and unless she wants to die for real, she would enjoy her life not being dead.
But that is what makes me think Effie is a snitch.
I don't think Effie is a snitch because
how did they get her? Because Effie was supposed to kill her.
I'm going to tell you this real quick. I'm gonna tell you why. At first, I thought she was a snitch. When I first watched it and it first ended, I was like, oh shit, Effie's a snitch. I literally ran around my house. Oh, Effie's a snitch. Effie's a snitch.
Cause she is.
No, but then I let the credits run. And I watched the scenes from the next episode, and on the trailer for the next episode, they show Effie pushing the car into the lake with Diana with the girl in the car. So Effie really thought she killed her. Effie thought she killed her. She pushed her into the lake. She thought that she dropped. She really thought she killed her. So
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So how you think she gonna resurface?
Watch the trip. That's what I want to see them do. That's really what I want to see. I want to see them.
Effie's a fucking snitch. And I love Effie. I love Effie. Don't get me wrong.
We'll find out by the end of the season.
I love Effie.
Out of all of Tariq's girls, she's the
one.
She is the best looking one.
She is
It
the
ain't even
one.
about the best looking one, but it's about the one
Nah,
that
but
makes sense.
She is the one for Tariq because she can get. She's not manipulative, but she can bring the best out of him in all aspects with it. Because if you peep the conversation that they had in the classroom between when they were talking to the teacher and having a little discussion, that was dope. And then the conversations that they have one-on-one are always dope. Yes, Jeff.
I just don't trust her.
She gotta die. But she gets the best out of Tariq, just like Tasha got the best out of Ghost.
Yeah.
Old girl didn't do shit but make Ghost act stupid. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Diana make Tariq act stupid.
Well, let me say this. I think that there's something to someone accepting you for who you are while trying to make you better. And I think Tasha accepted Ghost for who he was, but didn't want him to get better.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was fine with the status quo. Whereas
No, see, I don't think I disagree to that point.
Let me finish. And what I mean by better, Ghost wanted more for himself, his kids. Like, some people use the game as this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, and some people use the game as a way out. And then once they get to a point, they're like, yo, look, I done enough, I done made enough. Now I'm gonna go legit. And that's all he wanted to do. And if Tasha would have supported him in going legit, I don't think would he probably have had sex with Angela? Who knows? But I don't think it would have been as deep as it was, because the part that he wanted was for Tasha to accept that side of him, which was, I don't want to be this dude no more. And y'all keep making me be this dude that I don't want to be. Like, I don't want to worry about getting arrested. I don't want to worry about being killed. I want to be legit. And I think whereas Tasha was like, only saw him as this one thing, he wanted to be more. And I think that, and he saw what he wanted to be in Angela, rather than Tasha was his past, Angela was his future. Tasha
she was nobody their future.
Tasha was what he was trying to get out, was a representation of what he was trying to get out of, and Angela was a representation of what he wanted to be in. So
I think that
Effie, I think
it's the two sides of a coin, like you say.
No, I think Effie is the combination of the two.
Yeah, but when you talk about Ghost and Tariq, they are literally one person living two lives.
Yeah,
and there's no combination of them.
And that's why
the woman is what brings them together.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, you're saying that they're living two different lives, right?
So do you think what Bash said was accurate?
What?
Fuck yeah. He ain't nothing but a fucking killer and a drug dealer and all that other shit.
One wear a suit, the other one wear college clothes.
Yeah.
Yo.
See, the thing is, I don't think that you can. I think that people are complicated. And someone like Tariq, who's been through a lot of the stuff, a good portion of it self-imposed, makes him even more complicated. He's seen more death than he should have seen at his age. He's committed more murders than he should have at his age. He's been around more calculated. He's been lied to more than any child should ever be lied to. And so with all of these things, he is a melting pot of his circumstances and the people around him and the things that they've done and the things that he's done has created this. And to your point, Eve, you was like each one of them has two sides, right? So the two-sided coin. And I think whereas for Ghost, Angela was on one side of the coin while Tasha was on the other side. Effie, you could flip a coin and she's there for both sides. And I think that that's the difference. And that's what I think is going to allow her to move better with Tariq and make him a better man than either one of Angela or Tasha was able to do with Ghost.
See, I got a question. And this is the thing that I think about. If you never introduce oil to water, how you know they don't mix? And that's what happens. They oil and water.
Who?
And the characters.
Who? Tariq and Effie?
It don't matter which you could do Ghost and Tasha or Ghost and Angela. You never know what you're gonna get once you mix them.
Listen, I think that I me personally, I think that's gonna it's great when you can be yourself with someone.
And he couldn't be himself with nobody. He couldn't even be himself with Tasha or Angela. When we're talking about Ghost.
That's what I'm saying. Talking about Ghost. He
couldn't be himself with either one of them.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Effie Tariq can. Yes, I agree with that.
And I think that's what makes that's what makes it different. Is that Tariq can be that with Effie. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, good episode. Let's start with a rating. We'll get to the rating last. Winners and losers. Evie, who won the show? Who won this episode?
Shit, everybody that watched it. Nah, I think my biggest winner is gonna be the awesome foursome. You know what I'm saying? The whole squad, because they up right now. They got the plug. They pretty much can, once they figure it out, just do what they need to do without hopefully of course you already know they're gonna fuck it up, but hopefully
I hope not, because Noma ain't playing at all.
Vaughn, who you
For
think?
me, I think Brayden, he won this for me this episode.
Okay.
I know it's like, I think he's keeping Tariq afloat.
Mm-hmm.
They need each other.
Okay.
Tariq need everybody.
Now, my original winner was the guy who got robbed at the beginning of the episode until he died. He was gonna be my winner until he died. And then he died.
So he was your winner for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, for about 3 minutes. He was my winner he was my winner for about 30 seconds. Because when her hand got chopped off, I was like, oh yeah, they ain't getting married. And so he was my winner at that point.
Did you think she was gonna really do it?
Did
you think Norma was gonna really chop the hand off?
I didn't think she was gonna chop it off.
I knew she was gangster from the promo.
No, I didn't think she was gonna chop it off, and I did not think she was gonna kill him. Because if you're gonna kill him, it made no sense to chop the ring off. You could have just killed him and then took the ring off the dead body.
Make him suffer, right?
Yeah,
some overkill is good. Because you know what? It establishes her gangster for real.
Okay. Well, I'm go winner is Lauren because she's not dead. Jeff said, give us your winners and losers. All right. Jeff said winner is Diana at Stansfield, and put the thing on for Zeke. She's winning. I don't know. I think she's losing, Jeff. I must disagree.
Jeff, I'm not sure where you're going with this one.
Yeah, me neither. All right, losers.
I got it.
What?
I could see why Jeff would say that.
Oh, Jamila tapped in. Her winner, Noma. Yep, her product's about to be moved again. And she got her ring. All right, Vaughn, biggest loser.
Loser. Right. I don't like Sax. Sax got, I don't know. What's the lady? The one he tried to sleep with.
Sullivan?
Jennifer.
Oh, wishbone.
Jeff said that
bony ass.
Yeah,
she
right
losing
now
because she ain't got no ass.
She losing because she has nothing right now.
Okay. What about you, Evie?
Sax trying to make love to her.
You know what turns me on?
My biggest loser is that bitch that got her fucking arm chopped off.
It loses the one that got her arm chopped off.
Yeah, she had to. She not only did she die, but she had to fucking scream and holler because her shit got chopped the fuck off.
Yeah.
In the most gangster fashion I've seen from a woman. So I'm with it.
My loser is Monet.
Really?
Huh?
I said, really?
Yeah, she's grieving and she has no clue who to trust. She said that she can only trust one person, and that's Tariq, because he was the only person that was with her the night that Zeke died. It's difficult. Not only is it difficult to mourn the death of your child. I've never, thankfully I've never had to do it. But I think it's also difficult when you don't know who did what around you, and the people that's supposed to have their ears to the street really ain't coming back with nothing.
See, my question to that is why Diana ain't tell that part.
What, that the dad was at the house and he left?
Yep, because that will put the fucking shit right on him.
Yeah,
but she's not gonna do that.
See, but I don't even think she put two and I don't even think Diana put two and two together yet.
Diana
She's
can't
not
add.
gonna tell on
Period.
Poppy.
Oh, she's not telling on Poppy.
All she know how to do is read and recite the story. That's it.
All right. Predictions. Vaughn, what's your prediction? Next episode. Poppy losing.
I don't know. That's kind of. I don't know. I honestly don't know because this is just wild already. Like from the jump. Like I don't know.
Okay.
This is wild.
And what you got, AB? Predictions for next episode?
Yeah. What I like is the way that they bring old shit into new shit.
Yeah.
Because at one point in season 2, they was talking about truth, which is crazy because the name of the club was Truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like how they be doing that shit. So my prediction is that they make so much fucking money with this new plug that Braden and fucking what's his name, Tariq reopen Truth.
Okay. Not in the next episode, but that's a good down the
Yeah,
line.
no. I'm just predicting.
Yeah, I got
That's too risky.
How's it risky? It's
my prediction is
Following your daddy footsteps.
Why is Jeff up?
Prediction. He doing anything else?
Tit shots, tons of cocaine, and 10 new nicknames for Braden. Yes. I'm with you on the 10 new Braden.
That's all happening in the next episode.
They need to get rid of that penthouse. They need to get rid of the penthouse.
Yeah, because we didn't even cover that, the fact that the feds Blanca them let it go so that they could watch what was gonna happen at the house. So I don't know, man. We got a lot of story to go, a lot of things to happen. Evie, tell the people how they can find you.
Yo, you can find me on Instagram. That is BIGKIDENVI_chops. Holla at your boy.
All right, Shauna. If they reopen the club, that's how they will clean their money. Correct, but I think they're gonna clean it through Daddy's stuff first.
Oh, they definitely going to do that. That's definitely happening.
And of course, they're gonna be selling that white girl on Wall Street. White girls on Wall Street.
That is a thing.
Hey, Vaughn, tell the people how they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at One Vonchella. You can also find me on the Very Necessary Podcast, and you can find me on EGI.
We here.
And if you want to join the conversation, email us eggsgritsignorance@gmail.com. Remember to follow us on all platforms, on all podcast platforms. Remember, you can catch the show twice a week now that we're coming back with Power Recap. It's usually going to be on Tuesdays, y'all. On Mondays, y'all. We just kind of technical difficulties, and we almost didn't do it tonight. But we appreciate you tuning in. You can find me at The Ninth Wonder on Snapchat and Instagram, and you can find me Yoshi English on Facebook and at IamCoachy_ on Twitter. Until the next time, y'all. We're out. Peace.